If you could create a sequel featuring, what would the premise be?
Can I
say?
Yes, go
I
first,
would
please.
love to see Baghead go shopping.
Okay.
Bienvenidos a La Sala del Cinéfilo con Rob Kopka.
Hi, Freya and Alberto.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. How Mexico is treating you?
Oh, fantastic.
Beautifully.
We cannot complain. Great food, great
Yeah.
people.
Have you tried the tacos?
Of course, we tried the tacos.
I haven't had tacos yet.
I have.
I've had quesadillas.
I have
Okay,
fajitas, tacos, and enchiladas.
You've had it all?
Yeah,
A
they're
whole
the
lot.
best. The best food. Freya, question is for you. This is your first time in a horror movie, right? And what was your experience like? Do you think you will continue playing in such a genre?
Well, I did just before Christmas shoot another horror film, so yeah. But it's very different to this one. But yeah, I think that it's you know, there's so many different horror films that, you know, it's exciting because yeah, there's so many. I don't know. I've done a series that was like a religious cult, you know, and then there's this with a creature in the basement, and then the other one I did was 3 Girls on a Holiday. So, you know, you can. I feel like there's a lot to play with, but I also would love to do something that doesn't have anything supernatural,
Yes.
because that is a challenge.
It's fun and a big challenge.
Yeah.
Well, Alberto, this story was born 7 years ago with your short film, right?
Yeah.
What was the most important challenge to adapting this short to a future movie?
Well, it's also. I think that the biggest thing is to letting go of the short film, because the feature is a different animal. It's something that is done in the studios with producers, more budget and so on. So you have to adapt to that environment too, and let go of what was something that you had completely and absolute control about everything with the short film. So I think that was one of the main things, because you have to learn. You have to learn on your feet when you start doing this, and it's sometimes a bit overwhelming.
Okay, awesome. And what was the movie based on, a real life experience or something like that? Where did the idea come from? Because for me it was a great experience to see a ghost that maybe is like more a real person, but is dead and lives on a basement.
Yeah, the story came from a short script that I read from Lorcan and Rayleigh, and when I read the story, it was like, yeah, that's something that is completely down my alley, because I like stories about grief, I like stories about the supernatural, but I also like to have these kind of creatures that are uncanny, that really are an oddity. And like you say, the case that you can be in front of someone, but not through a medium, but actually seeing that person, being able to touch this person, to even smell this person, it changes everything.
Yeah, totally. Well, this question is for both. Have relation with the end of the movie, but without the spoilers, of course. If you could create a sequel featuring, what would the premise be?
Can I say?
Yes, go
I
first,
would
please.
love to see Baghead go shopping.
Okay.
You know, it's we. Well, I won't say the spoiler, but yeah, I think that would be, you know, out in the wide world. Got the bag already.
Yeah.
You know.
Instead of putting it, you can put the items.
Yeah, I'd love to see people's reaction.
A Dolce & Gabbana new burla. That would be great.
Yeah. Or Balenciaga. I feel like it's giving Balenciaga.
Probably it's a bit classy. To answer your question, it was funny because during the shooting you also have fun. Yes. And there was this running joke when we have a crazy idea, just to say that's for Baghead the musical.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if I did a sequel, seriously, I would tend more to go on a prequel, because I think it's interesting what happened before and why she's in the basement.
More spin-off, right?
But my heart would go out for a musical with the witch, because
Hell yeah. I'll be down for that. I really want to do a musical.
The possibilities are endless. You can bring back anyone. I mean, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You could bring him back. You could bring.
I'll be Britney
Freddie
Spears,
Mercury.
not that.
No, Britney's not dead.
Yeah, I
Come
know,
on.
but
Don't be so mean.
I know,
So,
but
yeah,
yeah,
it's,
okay, that doesn't work.
yeah. You can see how it went on set. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe it's more interesting if the movie has a spin-off, right?
Yeah.
Well, and if you are given the opportunity of talking to a loved one who is already dead, who would you choose and what would you say?
I always say, I don't really have this need to talk to any of my grandparents or something like that. I think that the relationship was there already. I don't have any life questions for them. I always say I would bring back Freddie Mercury because I never could see him live, and I would love to have it. Even if it's only 2 minutes of his singing, it would be phenomenal.
I know ever since you said that, I just want to steal that. But I would bring back my grandparents because there's so much I'd love to tell them. So yeah, and Cleopatra is my other answer.
Oh, Cleopatra.
Okay.
Well, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Don't know,
Awesome.
I don't think I could pack it in 2 minutes, so.
Well, awesome. I have to wrap up, but thank you. It's lovely talking with you and have a good one.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure.